everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my Rare Beauty review. My name is Jessica. Thank you so much for tuning in. And from the title, you already know this is going to be a video of me using Rare Beauty for one full week. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already, but we're going to go ahead and roll right in. Alright, 1 week of using Rare Beauty. So just to kick it right off, I bought Rare Beauty the day it came out on Thursday of last week, which I believe was what was a week ago? I don't even know, what's math. Well, basically, it's 1 week fully that I've used these products. Day one, I was too excited. I didn't even think of making 1 week of Rare Beauty, but as the days went by and as I've been watching reviews, even though I already have the product, I wanted to give my perspective of me wearing the products as the day goes by and how they wear, etc. So day one, I got the product. I was really excited and I posted this edit right here that was on my Instagram, or still is on my Instagram if you want to check it out. So I know I might be a little bit redundant because in day three, it's sort of like a full-on breakdown of me using the products on camera, but I bought one of each product. I actually got 2 of the blushes because there's 2 finishes. There's a matte and the dewy, so I got 1 of each. And the only 3 things that I didn't get were the sponge, the compact, and the eyeliner. So I know I touched this on day 3, but I don't really wear liners. I mean, I do wear pencil liners, but I don't really wear gel liners. I do love the product, but I just knew it was going to be a waste of money. But I feel like I got a grip of everything. And yeah, these are my thoughts. So day one, I again didn't even think of filming this video. I did film a little video for my Instagram. We'll play it right here if I haven't already. First time, to be quite honest, I did end up liking how it turned out, but it was definitely trial and error, and I removed my makeup to do it again, still using Rare Beauty, but it was just something in the way that I applied it. I did not like it. It was separating, especially when I applied the highlight on top of the blush. And yeah, it just was a hot mess. Again, might be redundant when I go on to day 3 explaining what happened, but I just had to take it off and do it all over again. The second time around, it came out so much better. However, the foundation off the bat, I will tell you that I really do like it. I love a foundation that is light to medium coverage, definitely buildable, and I like how light the formula is. I feel like this is going to be a product that I will continue purchasing so I can wear it on more natural daily makeup days. So day 2, I didn't wear much of the makeup because I couldn't wear makeup. I couldn't wear makeup because I got under eye and lip fillers. So the only thing I wore that day, and this was before I went into the clinic, is I put on my moisturizer, my sunscreen, and then I did wear the primer because I do like to have like a dewy look. I didn't put a lot because borderline, the primer could be a little bit more on the metallic side and it's not as natural as I would like. But I did wear that. I did put a little bit of blush on these outer corners right here, and then that was basically, oh, the brow. And then I use the brow. So that was the only thing I used day 2. And then day 3, I actually filmed a little get ready with me tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for you guys. Okay, pause. I clearly don't know what day, year, like, or even am I? Nobody knows what 2020 is. This was such a long week, I mix up all my days. Okay, so you're still getting a full week of makeup. So the next clip is day 3. Day 2 was a very light makeup day. I did not get my injections day 2. I actually got it day 4. And then you will continue to see day 5 and 6. But I just switched it all up. I'm so sorry. You know, who cares? Bye. Day 3. I'm getting ready for my day, hence I'm not dressed yet and my hair is up. So perfect time to get ready. First and foremost, I've already moisturized my skin. I already put my sunscreen on. So we're gonna go ahead and throw on the rest of the face. So first thing, we're gonna apply the Illuminating Primer. I normally put primer all over my face. I know some people just put it in their T-zone, but I like it all over. This foundation, you do have to shake it to put on. I got shade 270N. So I just go ahead and apply. A couple of us were actually talking about it, and we feel like the foundations do run a little bit warmer. I got shade 270N. Pretty good shade. Honestly, the shade match on Sephora matched me really well, so I just have this as my mirror. So again, this is day 3, and there's been trial and error definitely on applying these products. So I will say it is pretty medium coverage, not too bad, because I picked on a little friend there, and it is discolored. Make sure you get it down here. This foundation was definitely trial and error. The first time I used it, I had to remove it after the first time because it was not looking good. It was more so not the foundation, but the mix of the products and how to apply, which I will get into as we continue on. I do like the application with the brush, really nice. Overall, really do like the foundation a lot, actually. And then just with any other foundation, I normally do apply foundation with brushes, and then afterwards, this is a technique I like to do. I just go over with the beauty blender just to kind of blend away any streaking and to really press it into the skin. This packaging, it's so cute. I really do like it. So for concealer, I got shade 250W. So I put it in where I normally put concealer on. I do and I don't like the doe foot applicator. It like gets in where you want it to, but it just doesn't like feel as, what's the word, smooth, because it's so angular. Like I can't just be like swipe. I mean, you could, but you know, it just feels a little weird. Using the camera as a mirror is kind of hard, so I'm like, hello, where am I putting this at? I do like the concealer brush. However, if you're putting on concealer on the heavier side, it just doesn't really work out. And the concealer is a little bit more, it's not like a super thick concealer, but it's not as thin as the foundation. So I don't really like how it applies. So I'm just using it right now to kind of place it and start blending it out where I want it to. That way the coverage is kind of there. Would much rather use my beauty blender, so that's what I'm gonna do. I wouldn't say it is a super full coverage. It's not like, it's right in between. It's like a medium. So like I said, this is where things started getting a little crazy for me. So don't set your face yet, which I usually set my face immediately underneath the eyes. Don't even do that. You want no powder, because for me, any powder underneath did not work for me. I know to each their own, but products and creams, liquids that I use work really well with powders underneath, but these did not. It started separate. Let me tell you, it started separating. It started removing itself, like as I was patting with my fingers. Don't use your fingers, that was my mistake. Usually with creams and liquids, I like to use my fingers and it works out for me. But for some reason with these products, did not work out. So we're gonna go ahead and do the blush. I did get 2 blushes, so I'm gonna use this one another day because this one goes really well with the Souffle. This is shade Bliss, and this is the matte one. So no. I'm not like a super, when it comes to my products, like, oh, it's unsanitary, it's going on my face. I don't really care. However, I do like pigmented blushes, but I think the immediate application to the face onto the fingers is also what really made everything break up. So here first, I kind of move it around with my finger just so it covers the majority of the back of my hand. Beauty blender. Then you go in. And I like bringing my blush like up here. So again, this is the matte formula. And then tomorrow, sorry, the next day, because I believe I'm not supposed to wear makeup. So the next time I put this, which I believe Tuesday is when I'll do my makeup again, I'll use the other shade. Yeah, I think it is a nice blush if you're a light hand with it. Okay, so this side looks really pretty. This side, you probably can't really tell, but close up you can tell it's a little splotchy. And this area, and I think That is because not only is this blush really pigmented, but for a reason, the more you put on, the more it separates. It is pretty though, pretty. Pretty. But I'm not gonna remove my makeup. I'm not gonna remove it. I'm going to my aunt's house today for a little dinner, so like I have no time to remove it. All right, next up we have the highlight. Mesmerized Liquid Luminizer. Same thing. Add to the back of my hand, very little, and then I apply to the high points. It actually is really pretty. I love a highlight like this. I have my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Now the reason I didn't get the compact, I honestly almost did because I like the idea of it when I'm out and about. However, when I'm not out and about right now, I'm not going to many places. But two, and I mainly wanted it for the blotting sheets and the mirror. However, the poof with the powder, like I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. Like it wasn't really calling my name. Obviously I know how it's supposed to work, but I don't know. It just wasn't. If it was a compact with like powder on it, but not in the poof, I probably would have gotten it, but I feel like the powder in the poof is gonna go poof. Bye. Like it's not gonna last. All right, so I did my base. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeshadow. Didn't do the liner as I said, because I don't really use liners, liquid liners to be exact. I do love them, but I just know it's going to sit there and it's gonna be a waste of money. All right, she got her eyeshadow on, and also, what the hell is this? Anyway, so next up is eyebrows. All right, so I already used the eyebrow thing, duo-sided ended brow harmony. I was trying to figure out what the name was. I am 50-50 about it. I'm not sold on it. One, I do really like the gel on this end. Do see myself using this. Just off the bat, gonna let you know the deets on this. However, the pencil, it is very creamy and rich. If you've been watching other, reviews and videos, first impressions, at least the ones I've been watching, and I agree with them that it is a very pigmented, very creamy formula. I don't prefer a creamy formula or a super pigmented formula when it comes to my eyebrows. I don't know, I feel like it can work out if you already have really bushy brows, and I don't mean that negatively. I have brows, but they're more like on the thinner side, and I prefer a thinner pencil. I'm gonna see how much I can get done with this pencil, and then we can go from there. The shade match was pretty spot on though, I'm not gonna lie. I believe I got cool brown. Yeah, cool brown. Yeah, it's just not thin enough for me. I can't. I'm sorry, Selena. I prefer a pencil like this. This is my Benefit. So I'm gonna go ahead and pencil that in. I feel like whenever I film, like I swear I know how to do my brows when I'm looking at my big mirror, but when I'm filming and I do my brows, that's why I normally do it off camera. It just comes out way better. What is this hair? Whatever, I'll fix them after I'm done filming. They're probably not even. Ignore. I will use the gel side though. I have been enjoying this the past couple of days. So for lips, I did get these two right here. This is the Lip Souffle in shade Courage, and this is the Dewy Lip Balm in shade Praise. Both of them are really pretty shades. I love this one. I haven't used it yet. I have swatched it. I'll probably use it tomorrow because it's more like the name, a dewy lip balm. I want something a little bit more opaque. So I will be using this Lip Souffle. Ooh, actually, I did this last time and it's a really good color match. So this is the House Labs liner in shade Myth. It matches really well. I also wanted to use a Lip Souffle specifically today. As I mentioned, I'm going to have dinner at my aunt's house, so I just want a lip that's really going to hold up, and this one holds up so good. It's such a comfortable formula. I love it. Last but not least, the setting spray. I'm not shy with setting spray. I love the smell of this setting spray. I remember the first day I smelled it, I was like, oh, it smells so good. It smells like a spa. It really does. Really nice setting spray. I need to get ready because we're in a rush, and I will see you tomorrow. Just kidding. It's not the next day. I put a shirt on and fixed my hair, kind of. But I kind of wanted you guys to see in natural lighting. You can see more of the patchiness, definitely right here. So it looks really pretty on this side, and then we have this side. Come on, focus. So it's not too bad because I didn't go in too heavy, but you can kind of tell. If I had enough time, I probably would have removed it, but I'm just gonna go with family. But I mean, it just looks like I wore a mask and it came off, so we're just gonna go with that. But yeah, the lips are so pretty and it just looks like a natural makeup, nothing crazy. But now we're gonna go ahead and go to the next day. Hello, welcome to the next day. This is after my injection, so again, didn't wear a lot. Use a primer, use a concealer, and some blush, and also use that lip balm. And this is what it looks like. I loved how this turned out for the next couple days. A very dewy, pretty, fresh face look. Ignore the bruising on my lips. But other than that, this is something I see myself wearing a lot. On days I just need to run out the door but need a little extra oomph to my face. On to the next. Then day 5 and 6 was pretty much very similar. I didn't wear a lot of makeup. I just wore foundation just to give myself a little bit of coverage, and I didn't want to put anything too heavy on my under eye. And not only because I got the injections, but I like to try out products on their own too, just how they stand. So again, 5 and 6 pretty much natural, just a little bit more coverage than day 4. And then this is day 7. I'm wearing pretty much a full face of Rare Beauty. I just decided to use blush powder today. I am wearing a little bit of the highlight, and I think I gave all the products pretty much a chance to work on their own and within its collection. So to make this sweet and simple, I'm going to break it down by each product. So we have the 2 brushes, foundation brush and concealer brush. I really do like this foundation brush. I feel like it's dense enough for the really thin foundation. And I also tested it out with my favorite Mercier Glow, which is surprisingly very similar to the foundation, but it's just a little bit more on the thicker side, and it worked really well. The concealer brush, I do like it. However, if you're going in with a heavier hand or more product of the concealer, it just doesn't really work out well. I think this works for very light application. I don't mean light coverage, just very light work, and you're not going to be spreading out. You can really see streakiness in the product, and I don't know, good product, but you can skip out on this. I would much rather have this brush over the concealer brush. Next up is concealer and foundation. Foundation, I really do like it, and I've already talked about that in the beginning of the video. Really do like this product, and I do see myself repurchasing it for lighter, more natural makeup. And then the concealer. It's not my favorite concealer. I don't have anything bad to say about it, but I don't necessarily have anything good about it. If I ran out of this, I probably wouldn't even finish this, to be honest. Very cute aesthetic, but it just doesn't give as much coverage as I want. But if you're looking for a very light coverage concealer, this one's a good one. The Eyebrow Pencil. So this one, I can go without purchasing this one. It is a really cute product. I love how it has the pencil and the gel. Did really like the gel. I know I touched on that on day 3. However, like, I wouldn't buy this whole product just for the gel. I have gels that I really do prefer over this, but not saying this is a bad gel. Pencil, no. It's just way too pigmented for me, and I know that is, I'm repeating myself. Just too pigmented. I prefer a thinner brush, and we're just gonna leave it at that. The 2 blushes. So again, this is this one's the dewy finish, I believe in Joy, and then this one is Bliss in the matte finish. Really do enjoy both of them. Surprisingly, I kind of like the matte finish more when I prefer a more luminous blush when it comes to powder form. But not to downplay this one, I really did enjoy these. The only thing is, and I'm sure you've heard, they're very pigmented, but there's something about the formula. And again, I tried it with a different foundation and I thought it was because of maybe the Rare Beauty foundation, but it wasn't. And these kind of got splotchy, as you saw, and kind of muddy. You have to go in with a really light hand, and I feel like the more you apply, the more it'll like kind of stick to each other if you're not even. I found the easiest application for me was a beauty blender, because day one that was my mistake and I used my finger and that looked very bad. Like, I don't want to talk about it, but just know that it was bad. So if you decide to purchase these, I would 100% recommend using a wet beauty blender and not your fingers. If it works with your fingers, good for you. What the heck did you do? Because that did not work for me. As much as I love blush, I go through powder blushes way faster, and I love a good liquid or cream blush. I just don't go through them as fast, even though I do use them a lot, which is weird. The one thing about creams and liquid blushes is they do last a bit longer. This is one of the products I definitely do recommend you trying out if you're looking into Rare Beauty. Just be very careful when you're applying. Next up, we have the highlight. I love this color so much. This is Mesmerized, and I really like how this product looks, especially when on day 4, when I'm more natural. I feel like it just looks so pretty on my skin. It looks like a luminous glow. And I've seen reviews and people are complaining that these are more metallic, but on my skin, especially if you get a good match, it can just look really pretty, really dewy, very natural. So this is something I will definitely pick up again if I run out. And again, just for more like normal days, but if you want something blinding, I would pick up a different highlight. But if you like, again, a natural dewy finish, barely there, kind of glow from within, definitely do recommend this highlight. Before I leave complexion, we have the primer. So this primer, I need to kind of use it a little bit more, but I wouldn't say, at least for me, it doesn't do anything amazing for your skin. It doesn't look bad. That's not what I'm saying. But it just doesn't, like, there's no pore filling, there's nothing. It just kind of gives you that lit from within sort of glow. So if you're looking for that, this is pretty awesome if you want to try it. But if you're looking for a primer that kind of fills in your pores, makes you look matte, this is definitely not the one for you. Would I purchase it again? No, but I'm not complaining about it. I am a sucker for setting sprays. This spray smells so good. It smells really good. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Almost identically. I don't have it anymore because I ran out, but the Pixie, it's not the rose one obviously, because this definitely doesn't smell like rose, but it smells like this Pixie setting spray, and I love the smell of this. It smells like a spa. I honestly don't feel like it really prolongs your makeup. However, I do like the smell, and I'm a sucker for setting sprays. I have a bunch. Would I repurchase this? Yes. Solely on the smell? Yes. So, I mean, take that with a grain of salt. If you have a good spray that you love already, I wouldn't even buy this, but for me, I would definitely buy again. We're on the last two things, and we're gonna first give a huge shout out to this guy right here. I mean, it's not a shout out if I was already talking about it. I'm not even being dramatic. I'm wearing it right now. I should probably reapply because I ate a little something. But as I mentioned in day 3, this can easily be not even like my favorite product from this launch. I would say it is my favorite product, like in general. So this is shade Courage, and this formula is so comfortable. It is so smooth, and the payoff and the lastability is, is that even a word? It's very long lasting. I ate with this. I even had a mask on. I even like rubbed my lips, and forgetting I had it on. Forgot I had it on, did not come off, and it's just so comfortable. Like, what else would you want in a lip? It's so pretty. It literally feels like souffle. That's what these are called, I believe. Again, this is shade Courage, so definitely we'll be trying out more shades. Last but not least is this lip product. Super cute. You saw me wear it on one of the days, and I really did like it. However, it doesn't, you need to make sure your lips are very exfoliated when you do apply this, because it does cling and look patchy and if you have dead skin. I do like the shade I have. I got shade Praise, and this was a nice peachy color, kind of like for every day. I didn't wear a lip liner, and I think that's what it's intended for. They don't really give much color payoff, at least mine doesn't. Like this, would I repurchase it? Probably not really, but I do like it. I'm not hating on it. So I gave you my day-by-day breakdown and things I would keep or not get from the products, and I think that's it for this video. If you have any questions, make sure you leave those down below, and I'm more than happy to answer those for you. If you try these products out, was there anything that you completely disliked or something that you really did love? Let's have a chat about that down below. But before I let you go, if you like this video, make sure you give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Yeah, and that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe, be kind, wear a mask, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.